Are you waiting on God to answer your prayer? Are you wondering if you're allowed to complain to God? Is it really okay to be angry at God? Today, we're going to talk about what it means to have an honest conversation with God. Keep watching for 3 lessons on how to be real with God. If you follow TLV on social media, you know that Habakkuk is one of my, if not my absolute favorite book in the Bible. It shows how a conversation with God can radically change your perspective and give you confident hope in times of struggle and tiredness. We're doing a 3-part series on 3 lessons we can learn from Habakkuk. I'm Jelly from the Liveverse, and on this channel we talk about how to empower, equip, and encourage your faith. If you're new here, join the family by subscribing and turning on that notification bell so that we can grow together. You already know, grab a Bible, a friend, and let's jump right in. We'll be starting in Habakkuk 1. This is the message that the prophet Habakkuk received in a vision. How long, O Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen? Violence is everywhere, I cry, but you do not come to save. Habakkuk's first complaint is that he feels as though the Lord is not listening to him. There is war going on, people are dying, he's been calling out for help, but it appears as if God is just standing by. We've all been there, right? When we see injustices in the world or in our own lives, let's be real. It can be so hard to feel as though God is hearing your cry for help.
Same.
If we continue in verse 5, God responds to Habakkuk's first complaint by saying that he is doing something new and tells Habakkuk to look at his situation again so he could see it. The Lord replied, "Look around at the nations, look and be amazed, for I am doing something in your own day, something you wouldn't believe even if someone told you about it. I am raising up the Babylonians, a cruel and violent people. They will march across the world and conquer other lands." Okay, so this makes me laugh, though it's not funny, but it makes me laugh because the something new God tells Habakkuk that he is doing is that he is sending more evil, more destruction and ruin. Let me quickly clarify something. God does not do evil things. That's not his nature. What God is saying here is that he will allow the sinful nature and actions of the Babylonians to happen. If God did not want the Babylonians and their evilness to win, they wouldn't stand a chance. But he's allowing them to have their free will for a purpose that has not yet been revealed. But can you imagine going to God with your complaint, thinking that would be the end of it, and instead of telling you something that's too good to be true, he's telling you something that's too bad to be true?
You were being really funny, and then you went too far.
That didn't necessarily go as planned.
So now Habakkuk tries a different approach with his second complaint. He does what all kids do when they want permission from their parents. He starts off by trying to appease God. He tries to reason with God by using God's character as to why what he just said is alarming. "O Lord, my God, my Holy One, you who are eternal, surely you do not plan to wipe us out. O Lord, our rock, you have sent these Babylonians to correct us, to punish us for our many sins. But you are pure and cannot stand the sight of evil. Will you wink at their treachery? Should you be silent while the wicked swallow up people more righteous than they?" This is what I love about Habakkuk the most. First of all, many of us will never bring our complaints to God to begin with. We wonder if it's okay to be mad at God about whatever's happening. And instead of taking our anger to God, we choose to doubt our faith instead. The first lesson Habakkuk shows us is that it's okay to be mad at God and it's okay to tell him so. This is a truth many of us need to get in our hearts and stop listening to the lie that when we're angry, we should move away from God. Many of us do the same thing in our human relationships and it's unhealthy. You want to learn how to handle anger in relationships? Learn how to process anger with God first. If this is speaking to you so far, drop a comment and let me know, and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe because next week we'll be talking about point number 2. You don't want to miss it. What are some ways you process your anger and frustration? Leave us a comment below letting us know. For me, talking it out really helps. For some, it may be working out. Whatever you do, it's important that you give yourself the space to process your anger in healthy ways. On our social media pages, we provide practical tips and tools to help you. So if you're not following us, make sure you do that now. In our bio, you'll also find links to free resources shown on the screen now that you can download. Thanks for watching. May God give you peace always. Stay blessed, y'all, and I will see you in the next video.